Welcome, fight fans, to the Pugilist Place. I'm Lawrence Mejia. Today's guest is Ricardo Sandoval, who will be fighting David Jimenez on Saturday, July 16th in a WBA flyweight eliminator on the undercard of Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna. Ricardo, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for sitting down with us.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Ricardo, you're only 23, but title eliminators are no secret to you. This will be your second one. 2 fights ago, you fought Jay Harris and you upset him for the right to fight Sonny Edwards. My question is, why did that fight not come to fruition? He was on Twitter yesterday saying that you pulled out of your mandatory position.
Did he? I don't know. I never had a. How do you say? That fight never got mentioned to me. I guess I saw that he fought 2 times. I thought I was his mandatory, and I never got to that fight. So we just moved on. You know, it's been, like you said, it's been over a year. Didn't have any news about that fight, so I just moved on.
So there was never like an offer to fight him?
Yeah, no offer, no anything, so I just moved on.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think he just didn't want to fight you?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Very interesting. So this will be your second title eliminator. And given that you're in this all-important position, you win this, you get a shot at the world title. How has your training camp for this particular fight been different than in training camps in the past?
It's been the same. I train hard in every camp. You know, I take it like a world title every fight, so it's the same.
Yeah, you're constantly in the gym. You're constantly working out. Your motto is no days off, and
yeah.
you hold true to that. You've headlined Golden Boy cards at Fantasy Springs, but you've never fought on this stage, which will be at the Crypto.com Arena, formerly Staples Center. This venue has a storied history with the Lakers, the Kings, boxing. Your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, has a huge statue out in front. Talk to me about your mental approach as you head into this fight on this incredible stage.
No, I'm very excited. I'm motivated. I'll be fighting here in LA. It's actually my first time fighting in LA, so it's gonna be very exciting. And doing it at the Crypto or the Staples Center, it's very very motivating. And I'm doing it in front of my fans and my supporters and my family. So I'm ready to go. And I train hard and I'm very excited.
Right, you have those Mexican and Mexican-American fan bases, well, in L.A. and then also really close here in the IE. So yeah. I'm imagining you're selling a lot of tickets to your supporters and friends. It's got to be really, really exciting. And just, all the championships and that storied history with now Crypto.com is really, really, really cool. So I've had the privilege of covering your career, the recent ascent. You started out fighting in TJ. Now you're going to be fighting in front of millions on DAZN. As your profile rises, what effect does that have on your motivation? Because I know you're incredibly motivated, you're incredibly driven, but as the adage says, it's one thing getting to the top, and it's another thing staying there. So you're knocking on that door. You're really close to the top. What effect does your rise have on your motivation?
I don't think I believe my motivation stays the same. If when the day I become champion, and I want more. I want a second title. I want a third title if I can, undisputed. And then when I get that done, I want to move up to 115 and then do the same thing. So it's constant goals that keep motivating me.
Do you lay those goals out in front of you, like when you're sitting down in your downtime? Are you saying like, okay, first it's a title, then unification, then undisputed? Are you thinking these things through and setting them out in your mind?
Yeah. It's step by step. That's how you accomplish your goals. You can't do one thing and then jump 3 steps. You gotta go step by step, and doing that's how I'm doing it in boxing to stay motivated.
How do you stay so disciplined? Because you are motivated, and you're like, you follow certain fighters, and away from their fight dates, they're on vacation, they're partying, whatever, and they're being young men and women. Yeah. You're 23. How do you stay so motivated, which allows you to stay so dedicated to your craft?
I like it. I like training. It's something that people just do it just to fight. I like training. I like, if it's not boxing, I go to the gym, I lift the weights, do some sprints, go play basketball, play soccer, anything. I'm always active.
It's ingrained, right? It's a lifestyle for you.
It's a lifestyle, exactly.
Golden Boy just did a big feature on you for their Camp Life series.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube right now. You can see it on Golden Boy's YouTube channel. And so they brought cameras in here to Raincross Boxing Academy in Riverside. Yeah. They filmed you doing your thing and training. It was a big deal. What was that experience like?
No, it's really cool. You know, I always seen on YouTube, you know, the All Access, the 24/7. And then I know it's nothing like it, but it's something similar, and it was really cool. And a great experience for me.
Yeah, and you know, you don't seem rattled because that's when they're investing that time and money and energy into you, that's a big deal. And you don't seem rattled. You just, you get the ice cold, water in your veins, and but that's a really, really cool. I checked it out. It was really nicely done, and
it's really
nice.
Cool
to see the IE get some shine, and you get some shine, which is really, really cool. So your opponent on July 16th will be David Jimenez. He's undefeated, southpaw.
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
I know that it's gonna be his first time fighting over here in the U.S. I know I believe he was an Olympian, and I think that's pretty much I know. But he's gonna be a great fight. He comes forward, and he has that style that he moves a lot. Sometimes while coming forward, so it's gonna be interesting.
So yeah, he does have that amateur background, and do you think that's how he's going to fight you? Do you think he's going to be aggressive and bring the fight to you? Do you think that's how it's going to play out?
I think so. I think that's how he's going to fight. But like you say, he has the amateur, so he knows. I believe he knows how to fight both ways. Fight and come forward. So I'm ready for anything.
It'll be a fascinating contrast to styles because you can do both as well. You have heavy hands, just like him. You can box and punch. So. The people who tune into DAZN to watch that card will be, treated to a great matchup of styles between you two. So last question, for you to be victorious on July 16th, which is just a little bit more, like a week and a day from now, how must the action unfold at Crypto.com?
I believe that my constant jab, keep the jab in his face because I believe I'm bigger than him. I'm longer than him, so I just keep jabbing, staying him in the outside, and then maybe as the runs go in, I'll start hitting the body, and hopefully break him down and get the win.
Maybe it reminds me, as you're explaining this, reminds me a lot of what you did against Jay Harris.
Yeah, similar style, just that this time I stay a little more concentrated on what he does.
All right, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, thank you so much, Ricardo. Where can fight fans follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram, Ricardo_Sandoval 99, and that's it.
All right, so best of luck to you. Almost a week from today at Crypto.com. We look forward to seeing you in there. Thank you, as always, for the time, Ricardo.
Thank you.
Again, best of luck.
No, thank you.